All right, I think we're good. So, hello everyone. Welcome back to Heat. So here we are in the would you call this now be the nerve plexus, the heart of the operation?
This is definitely the heart of the operation.
And if this is the heart of the operation, what would you call this little lamp in the middle of the in the middle of the heart?
I would probably call it the heart lamp.
I don't know.
In fact, I've been trying to think of a name for it, and that's a great name.
oh yes, you have a thing about renaming the furniture. I forgot about that.
Yes,
Okay.
of course. I mean, if they give you the ability to do so, why not do it?
All right. It's very cool, and it's a good name too, actually. Okay. So we've been people notice if they look around that there's been a lot of changes. So I actually logged in at one point, and I came in here and I went, huh. This is very different. So now, but you actually had a really good reason for this, right? You brought back all the stuff from, well, I helped out with some of it, but you brought all the stuff from your other base, the one down by the river, and you brought it all over here, and then you're like, okay, I need to place a bunch of things, but there's not enough space. Is that about the summary of it?
That is the gist of it.
Yeah.
I brought all my stations with me from my other house, or my house I used to have. I no longer have it.
Yes.
And I went to place my stations around in here and realized that, oh my goodness, there's not enough space. So it was expansion time.
So now, it was a pretty simple thing that you did to expand, right? So what did you do?
Yeah, it was actually really easy because you had already built out this way with the roof. So
Yeah.
all I had to do was place the 2 floor pieces here and a triangle floor piece over here just to match the other side.
Yeah.
And then, well, I might have had to move a few stockpiles around.
Actually,
But-
to be honest,
yeah.
I think we've both been moving the stockpiles around, trying to get these things to line up correctly.
Yes.
It's been a bit of a battle. Oh, and you put,
Definitely
yeah, go ahead.
a lot.
What's that?
We definitely did move the stockpiles a lot, both of us.
Yeah. And then you put this awesome stairway in, and then a path down the middle of the stockpiles. And I was like, oh, this is such a
Yes.
good idea. So this is cool. And then you put like sand. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I don't know if people can hear it, but when you run on the sand, it sounds like sand. You know, like
It crunches.
normal. Yeah, it crunches like sand.
Yeah.
All the different pathways make different sounds. It's kind of neat.
Oh, that's true. That's actually, yeah.
Yeah, so if
And-
you run on like the cobblestone, it makes a totally different sound when you're running.
Oh yeah, I do like those little touches actually. And then this is right. So now Niobe and I, after the last recording, I think where we left off was we were trying to figure out how to start over here, right? And because it was a bit futzy, and it turns out that it's just simply that you have to have an open side in the. It makes sense. You have to have an open side in the ramparts in order to be able to snap to it. So once we made sure that there was
Right.
like that open side, then it was just a simple matter of placing them all down, and then it was like a whole bunch of ripping out stone and getting rid of the stuff. And
My belly is grumbling. I'll be right back.
there's food in cold storage. So, but so
It's not that kind of grumbling.
oh, okay, I'll be over here. While you're doing that, I'll just continue. So essentially, this is the whole expanded area. It takes up another extra block, right? And then essentially, this is the garden section over here. And we should probably wait for Niobe to get back because, this is
My
kind
goodness.
of her thing.
I hope
so.
nobody heard that.
Nope, nobody heard that. We're all good. I made sure I was
Holy
appropriately.
moly.
So, yes, sometimes it gets quite rude.
Oh, I will have to show you at some point
Uh,
what the outhouse actually does
oh,
um when you do your business near it,
okay,
but we'll save that for another time.
okay. I forgot. You have to you have to go into the signs and hit E to so you can actually see them.
Yeah, it isn't that way every single time. Sometimes you'll log in and you'll be able to see them, and sometimes no.
Exactly. So now, as has been explained to me at great detail. Oh, there's a server save in 1 minute, but that's okay. We can just sort of be over here. We're safe in this area. But as was explained to me in great detail by Niobe, the signs are extremely important. Apparently.
They're essential.
Okay.
I they're absolutely one of the most
Oh,
important parts of the garden.
there we
I mean,
go.
look,
Now you
what
know these are beans, right?
exactly. And people can come in here and they can pick, and it's a bean,
There you go. All
and
right.
they'll know.
Okay. So while the save is going on, and by the way, you can move around and look around when you're in save by holding down the right mouse button, and then you can spin around. It's actually pretty cool. Remember, I think it
Yeah,
was you that told me about that. But
yeah.
so anyways, so we have you've made yourself a nice new garden. You've got there's a nice well down in the bottom left hand corner. We've got augmented wells, right? Oh, and now you're jittering because yeah, saving. But and then so this is the garden section, right? The financial district.
You could call it that. That is true.
Yeah, and
It does help.
yeah, and then what's the plan for the that open sort of divot out of the side? We didn't want to make a giant square, so we made a little sort of extended part down in the right hand side there. So what was the plan for that?
The plan is that's where all of our lovely livestock is gonna go, because apparently in this update you can have milk cows and get milk from the cows. So we're gonna
Oh,
try that out because
cool,
I've never done that before, and
cool.
I think it'd be kind of cool to do that.
Yes. So that's the plan for that little section over there. And we did put in a door, but it's like because that area over there is crazy and how high it is. We're gonna have to figure out how to make that door usable. But we do need an entrance on that side of the base because going all nice going all the way around this base just to go in the front door is like a super big pain in the butt.
Well, it has expanded quite a lot, so going around is like taking a small trip across the earth.
Yeah,
It really is.
I agree. And we've kept now the plan also is to keep this little area here more natural, right? Like it's like the default sort of ground that would be over here normally. It's got the rocks and the bushes and
Yes.
stuff. And so this is the plan to keep it this way. And you put a watering trough and a feed trough over here with radishes in it.
Yes, I did.
And oh, this one's
Well,
got gunk.
of course.
Oh,
There's gunk in the water one.
yeah.
Okay, I'll be honest. I wasn't sure how to actually use these because this is the first time using them.
I don't know
Um,
either.
so I assume that you have to put a bucket with water in it. So that's what I did.
Right. Now,
But that is just an assumption.
I'm there. We might be able there. Some of the storage devices will keep water good longer. I know that sounds really like poor English, but you know what I mean, right? So, um, I think jars actually keep water clean longer without it going to gunk. So maybe we should look at doing some jars and maybe try putting both a bucket of water in there and jars and see what happens and see if there's a difference in how long it lasts and stuff like that. Because I was using
Okay.
jars in like last season. I think I was using them for stuff for like water and maybe the first
Okay.
season even, and they worked out really well. But yeah.
Nice.
Anyways, it's just a thought because the bucket it just goes bad super fast. Okay, so this part Niobe and I worked on together. We kind of put all this together. It's massive. This is so huge.
Yes, it is quite a large base. The ramparts make it, I think, feel even larger.
Oh yeah, they definitely make it feel large. And the best thing about the way that these ramparts are set up, or these stockpiles are set up, is the running and hopping down them. It's like the best part of the
Oh
game.
my god. It really is. You can really get some air. Like, it's one of I know it's ridiculous, but it's one of the funnest things to do is to run on top of the stockpiles.
It is. You know that we're not the only ones that feel this way, right? Like when I was doing the base tours in the last season, I think was it Crossfire. He was talking about how he just sometimes just loves running around on the stockpiles and jumping across them. I think it was
Yeah.
Crossfire. I can't. I'm not 100%
It
sure.
might have been Crossfire, but I know that Negdar also really loves to run on the stockpiles, and he normally has like the most massive amount of stockpiles you'll ever
Oh,
see
jeez,
ever.
that base.
And so
Holy crap!
it's so much fun just to run through the stockpiles.
Which reminds me, we do have to go. We do plan on going and taking a look at some of the bases. Negdar has built on this in this wipe as well. Also, Sakamoto has. We haven't talked to Sakamoto, but Sakamoto has what appears to be an impressive facility growing down by the river. It looks beautiful. Holy crap! So we need to go and take a look at
Yeah.
that. And there's a few other places. So. Yeah, we'll organize that at some point. Now,
Yeah, Sass and Big Tool Man are next to Sakamoto,
Yep.
and they are currently under construction.
Yep.
And I think their place is going to look amazing when they get it done too.
Yep.
So
Yep,
there's
absolutely.
there's so many people to go and visit.
Have you seen Snake's place
No,
from a distance?
not this time.
I saw his place outside. I think I bumped. Well, yeah, we basically it's over in that general direction, right out the door, and if you keep going, it's in the big field. And essentially, you can't see it from here, but it's in that general direction over there. And the he had, if I remember correctly, it was like all concrete.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. So.
All you have to see is concrete, and I'm totally stunned.
Yeah, because I remember your experience with concrete was, oh my god, that was a lot of work. It was fun, but it was a
Yeah.
lot of work. Yeah, yeah.
And it was just one square, like just one foundation, so that was plenty for me.
Right.
Okay, so I have to tell you,
Yes.
I've been kind of worried about you.
How?
I've
What?
I've noticed
Uh-huh.
that
Oh,
you basically only eat meat.
yes, I do.
And I'm really concerned. I don't want you to get scurvy. So, I went out today and I got you a couple of things.
Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, is this so that I don't die?
Yeah, well, you're not much use if you're dead or sick with scurvy. So
So
that's
it's purely for practical reasons.
well, it's practical. It's also because I care. I do care.
You care
I don't
about.
want you to be sick. I care about your health. Why do you think that I made you epic food and traveled across these dangerous lands just to put better food in your mailbox for you? It's because I genuinely care.
Well, thank you very much. Niobe used to, in the last season, Niobe had something called the Niobe Express. What did you? It was called the Niobe Express.
It was the Donkey Express.
Donkey Express. There you go, the Donkey Express. And so she used to bring. If you what you did was you put out a if you put out a chest that was accessible from the outside, then she would come along and she'd drop off random things in the chest. She did, and you did this for like tons of people across the server, right?
Yeah, anybody who wanted to participate, and I would basically, what was great was that every time I would go around to people's houses, I would find new builds, or I would find a new build, and sometimes it would be somebody that I didn't talk to one-on-one because of time zone differences or something.
Yep.
I'd go to all their entrances, and sure enough, there'd be a mailbox there. So it was really exciting to see people participating in.
Yeah.
They would see messages on Discord about it, and
Yeah.
so that was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that was Niobe's thing, and so she used to bring me little treats, food items, various stuff. I think you brought me a rake. No, it was all kinds of sprinklers. I think you brought me sprinklers.
I brought you sprinklers, and I think I did bring you a better hoe.
It was a hoe. That's right.
Yeah, I brought you a hoe.
So anyways, the funny thing was that I hopped on at one point because we'll come in and we'll do some work in between recordings and stuff like that. And I hopped on at one point, and Niobe, she goes to me, she goes, "Where's your food prep table?" And I said, she's like, "You don't have a food prep table, do you?" And I said, "No." So you said,
yeah. You had just mentioned at one point, I've never really gotten into the food part of the game.
Yeah.
What I thought that meant was you didn't get very far into the technology part.
That's right.
You didn't get far into the research. That's what I assumed, right?
Technically, I got 0 into the...
yeah. When you said you have not gotten into the food part, you meant like, I don't even have a prep table. That's what... So
hang on. So I said, well, yeah, I just eat meat. And then you said I can't do that because why can I not do that? Why should I not just eat?
Because you'll get scurvy.
That was it. She said,
yeah.
So Niobe's very concerned that I'm going to get scurvy.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's awesome.
All you do is go around with a steak in your hand eating.
Well, this is not a steak. Right now I have a stack of 15 marginal quality smoked meat.
Oh.
So it's not just steak. It's smoked meat. So it's slightly higher quality.
Because that makes it so much better if it's smoked meat.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and have my piece of meat right now.
There you go.
Because I am a little hungry.
That sounds. We've commented that I'll go like, "Are you eating?" That she's like, because when you eat, it sounds. When you eat yourself, if you eat like food yourself, it sounds more like crunchy, right? But if you hear somebody else eating, all you can hear is like it sounds like saran wrap.
Yeah, or it sounds like you're opening like a little package of candy, like a little, they're wrapped up on both ends. That's what it sounds like when someone else is eating.
Yeah.
It's a really weird thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that. And Ono just keeps saying, "Are you eating?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Well, it sounds hilarious.
Finally he got into ear distance and I could hear him eating, and then I understood.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it now.
Right. So, okay. I think those are the main changes that we've gone through so far, right? There's, of course, we're going to get into the house in a minute.
Yeah, you haven't even seen the house yet.
I have not seen the house yet.
I've only done a few things because it's I as magical as I can be.
Yes.
As magical as some people think I might be,
yes.
I don't work miracles actually. So I've only had enough time to do a few things. I had to do a lot of research, so I basically got a few things done, and then we're gonna do some other awesome things to the house to get ready for the next stage.
Right. So, and that brings up the next thing. Yes, let's take a look. But that brings up you said stage. So the idea is that we're going to do a family thing, but this is as Niobe has. I think you said, well, you don't just jump into these things. I think it was basically there's like prep.
There's a good impression of me, by the way. That's exactly how I said it.
I think it was, yeah. And so, but there's prep. So we have prep to do. Now, one of the things that, we actually went and visited Sass and Toolman. We went and visited his place, and he had they've actually got a pretty cool place, and it'll be cool to see when it's really done. But one of the things that they had was, and I was up there and I was looking around, they said they had these little rooms that looked like prison cells. And I asked if they were prison cells, and she said, no, they were for the children. And I said, well, it's close, but no, not kidding. But the point is, it made me think, oh, crap. We don't have, like, kids' rooms. right?
Yeah, no.
So
There's no rooms.
right. So we're gonna have to redesign the house. That's the whole. That's part of the plan. We're gonna redesign the house,
Yes.
right? So okay. Show me what you've. Let's go
Well,
take a look.
first things first, you have to
Yes.
see. Oh, there's plants.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah.
I have
Those are lovely.
planted a few plants around, because you have to have plants. None of
Yeah.
them have names yet because I want to put all the plants down and then I'll name all the plants at once.
Okay, because you want to make sure that you get it right.
Yes.
Well, there's a tannery here.
Well, there. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
So you haven't seen any of this, but
No.
there is one plant that has a name.
Oh,
It's over here.
baby goat. Is this now? So here I'll have a hang on. There we go. So
Nice.
is this like just getting used to the idea? Is that what that is? The baby coho?
Yes.
Okay.
So we got to keep the plant alive. This is practice.
So if the plant dies, that's a bad sign.
That's a bad sign. That means we need to do something different.
So okay, I gotta ask now. The table.
Yes.
It says it's crafted by woodworking students. So, what, did we have woodworking students come through here and make tables for us?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, look at it. This is definitely a table that was crafted by some woodworking students.
So I'm guessing that's a commentary on its quality.
It is, but you want to know something funny? We
Yeah.
have some really amazing woodworking students around here that have just turned out some amazing work. So it's really just more of a joke
Okay.
because some of the woodworking students have just really outdone themselves and made some really great stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Yeah.
it's just kind of,
It is funny though. All right. Okay.
It really was. It was really. I'm probably the student, to be honest.
Okay. So, all right. So this is very cool. This is kind of cute. Actually, I quite like this. Oh, you have a log stool. So is this where I sit if I'm in the doghouse? It's like,
Yeah.
what did I do?
Yeah. Yeah, you look really sad right now. I know you can't see how sad you look, but you got your hands in your lap and
I see it actually.
and it's
I went
raining.
I went into the
Oh, good. Okay.
third person camera view and I look very contrite. I think is the word I would use.
Yeah,
Like-
you look like you're in trouble or something. It's like a timeout
Well,
stool.
I usually am. Oh, okay. All right. So let's see here. Okay. All right. So this is cool. No, this is like. See, I wouldn't think of doing stuff like this, which is why I think that this is going to be really awesome. So okay, now, okay. Right. So we've got the door here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So. Ooh.
Wait.
What? Oh, sorry.
No, come back out. Come back out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We have to do this the right way.
Okay.
Okay, come back out to the front door. Okay, you're here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here goes.
I know what you're gonna do. Oh, can I actually move? Oh,
nope,
I can.
I get you. It's me actually. Wait. Okay, yeah, this is right. I just wanted to make sure I was on your shoulders.
I'm looking third
Here we
person,
go.
and all I see is my hat.
Okay, now that was the proper way.
Okay.
Now you can.
All right. So now, we have apparently the gather round food served daily counter. So this is the this is the prep table, and it's the cleanest prep table in the West.
This is the table where you actually make food.
Oh, is that what you do here?
Yeah, you make food items other than meat.
Well, okay, I'm going to tell you something right now. Based on my technology, do you know what I see as the two items that I can make? This is not a good commentary.
I'm guessing one is moonshine.
Yes. And the other is whiskey mash.
Oh,
So, That's hilarious.
Oh boy. I
Hmm.
guess I'll be doing all the cooking.
And we got a cast iron wood stove. And no, now you can use this to make certain formulas that require a stove, right? I haven't done a
Um,
lot of cooking, so I don't know.
yeah, so actually the prep table is where you make the formula for the
Right,
food. It's
right.
basically your blueprint recipe blueprint thing.
Yep.
Then you put it into the stove and cook it.
So it's like the chemistry table.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's just like that.
except it's not chemistry. Well, actually, cooking
It
is about chemistry.
it is.
Yes. I actually, unlike in the game, I actually like to cook. I know what I'm somewhat doing. But anyways, but yeah. So, and then, okay, what's this? Oh, we've already started
Okay.
to partition off the, okay,
Yes.
okay.
So this is going to be the bathroom,
Okay,
because the other thing that I'm stunned that you do not have
right.
is a bathtub.
Well, if I want to wash myself every 6 months, I just run down to the river.
Oh boy.
No?
So yeah, so this
That
is definitely a necessary step before there's any children in the house.
hygiene?
There needs to be a bath. Yes, there
Okay,
needs to
all
be
right.
a bathtub.
Oh, and
So so
yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna solve that issue.
All right, so that sounds cool. Are we going to keep the windows open when you're in the bathtub?
Well, we have ramparts, so it's not a bad idea.
Oh. Okay, sounds good.
Total
Well,
privacy.
this is cool. I quite like this idea actually. And
Oh,
I quite like the double doors too. I think that's going to be awesome.
yeah, I actually prefer the double doors in just about every situation.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not a
do
huge
I.
fan of the single doors.
So do I, except for
I don't
when
know
you want to
why.
make it small and obtrusive like the super secret storage place.
What are you talking about?
Well, nothing.
That's what I thought.
Oh, now we did chat a little bit like about some plans and stuff, but I haven't seen this yet. This is new, and
Yeah.
we have this space is we need at least 2 bedrooms here, right? So this, what's the plan for this floor?
Okay, so I just put these walls up here just to kind of map out how much space we actually had versus where the stairs were at.
Right.
Because I wanted to see how much we had over here, because we need to make this area like the family room, and
Okay.
also children's bedrooms need to be on this floor.
Right. And this is
And
by no
that's
means enough room for that. Enough room for
yeah,
that.
no, it's not. So we're
Right.
gonna need to knock down a couple of walls
Yep.
and extend
Yep.
that direction
Yep.
south. Yeah.
So knocking down walls.
Yeah.
How much risk is there on that?
Very little.
Okay, good. Because I'm kind of nervous about that part. So I think we should.
Very little.
Okay, good, good, good. But yeah, so the plan, I think what we discussed is that, and I had sort of said, we probably, like, I liked the idea of a balcony going all the way around, but I think for the second floor, for example, we don't have to follow that rule. We could have some balconies that have openings and you can look out over and stuff like that. But then this could be a solid wall. This could be a room where we're standing right now, right? And then, stuff
Yes.
like that. So we can basically fill in and use this whole footprint, including the balcony, for doing some rooms and stuff. So I think it'd be cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
that's the plan.
There is something else that I also
Oh.
went around the entire house and did today.
Oh.
Um,
Uh-huh.
but it's a small thing.
Uh-huh.
It has to do with what I'm doing right now.
Standing. Oh, you're running?
No, no, no. See, I'm going in and out through this area here.
The door? The window. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Notice anything?
No.
No? No?
It's open.
Okay. Huh?
Okay. It's
They all used to open
oh,
to the
the wrong
inside of the house.
the wrong way. So you turn them around so they open the correct way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I it also was about like giving the most space possible on the inside of the house. So that's
Ah.
also why I did it. But I mean, they're supposed to open
But yeah,
outward.
we're gonna probably rip these walls out anyways. So
We are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, this is so I like that idea. Basically, we're gonna just sort of convert this whole second floor into family, living, children, etc. Right? So far
That's the plan.
the bottom floor is food and bathroom, right? And then this is
Yes.
living and sleeping family children-y type place, right?
Yes.
And then we're gonna do like a master bedroom on the top, right?
That is correct.
Did you have any
Although I
other
will
ideas?
tell you,
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you that there's going to be a wall put up here and a door here because, we're going to have kids. We can't just have them like willy-nilly walking in. There should
Oh,
be a door.
you're saying
What
you
if
need
we're changing our clothes?
privacy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. No, sounds good. I actually, yeah. I like. I rarely open all the windows up in this place. What a difference it makes! It looks cool. Like you could see forever.
Yeah. It's really beautiful.
Wait a
That's
minute.
another reason why I had them all opened up
Where's the bed of wonder?
because it's so pretty. I took all the furniture out of the house,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
in preparation for knocking down some walls,
Tear
and I
down.
put
Yeah.
them out in our stash so that we would not have to do that on camera.
Oh, right. And that actually brings up some people ask this sometimes. You can have one stash per person, and that doesn't matter whether you're in a guild or not. So it's not one stash per guild, it's one stash per person. So Niobe brought her stash over, so she's got the two stashes are down by the door, and one is being used for storing furniture, and the other one is used for storing some of the extra raw resources that we don't want to put into a stockpile. So
Correct.
that is a thing. You don't need to share a stash for a guild. So that's cool, actually.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And also, we get to have 3 shipping bins per person.
So that's
So
6 in
it's
total.
not just 6 in total,
Yeah.
which is
Cool.
also kind of nice.
Well, all right. So, and right. This is oh, yeah, you picked that up. Yeah. This I thought this was funny because I did see this and I commented and I asked Niobe, did health and safety come by? so Niobe actually put up all the railings on the inside. I had been actually planning on doing this eventually, but I just didn't really have the time to do it yet. This looks so good.
Yeah,
I
I
think
really like how it looks. It just it offsets the color of the clay, and it just I don't know. It looks really
Yeah.
nice.
They did a good job with the railings and the woodwork. All the wood stuff that goes with the clay, the Adobe build, they did the right thing. The color is right, everything's right. So now,
I agree with that.
we did talk a little bit about one thing, and it was about this floor here and the ramparts, right? So what are you thinking?
Yes. So I think okay. So I didn't finish the railings over here on this specifically because I thought it would be a good idea if we
Right.
brought the top floor all the way over to the ramparts. Ramparts.
Right, and then basically, what would so this is the master in here, right? So what would we do with all that extra space?
Fill it with amazing furniture.
Tchotchkes and
And
doohickeys and thingamajigs and whatchamacallits?
There's
Whatchamacallit?
we could make a library. We could make
Yeah, good point.
all kinds of things.
A
Yeah,
sitting
I mean,
area.
there's so much. Yeah, there's so much furniture, and it's so beautiful up here because you can just see
Oh
all
yeah,
over
Yeah.
everywhere.
yeah.
So
This is
I just think it
cool.
would be really amazing if we, expanded out to the top rampart, and actually, it'd be kind of fun to build on top of the rampart. I've never done that before.
Yeah, and it's actually oh, excuse me. We've the way I designed it when I placed the ramparts and everything, it's actually it all lines up.
Oh,
So
perfect.
that is something we don't have to worry about. The house is in
Fantastic.
it's in full alignment with the ramparts, so everything lines up perfectly. And you can do that by you just place the ramparts and then you build out ceilings until you get to where you want to start building the building, and then you just place foundations and then you build from there. And then everything ends up on the same grid, so it works really well. Anyways, I'll get rid of this.
Nice. That's fantastic. Well, you could have left it.
Oh, well, that's cheap. we didn't. I'm
You're
not
like,
sure what we want to do.
I like breaking things. Smash
Well,
with my hammer.
I
It is fun, actually.
I keep hearing snorting, and I realize that it's. Oh, we didn't show. Not Steve. Not Steve and Steve. There's you replace.
That's true.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, and actually,
yeah.
I need to go down and pick some radishes for Not Steve.
Okay.
Because I took Not Steve's radishes and gave them to Steve.
Oh, yeah. We can't have that.
Yeah.
Right.
I
so.
mean, Not Steve has turned out to be a pretty fantastic donkey as well.
Not Steve is a level 50 donkey, and he is actually quite awesome. He's been very reliable and a steadfast friend.
Yes. We were talking earlier about the saddlebags. Because
Yes.
in previous in the previous not expansion, but the previous update that they had, there you put the saddle bags on the donkey and you would get an increased weight, right?
Right.
Carrying capacity.
Right.
But in this update, it's a little different. I've noticed that you actually are able to put points into your donkey,
Yes.
which increases their carry weight. You can increase their health. You can also put points into like their food and water, so that you don't have to feed and water them as often.
Right. Because right now, not Steve is his capacity is 1,481 pounds.
Yes.
So he's pretty
fantastic.
awesome. Right. So basically in game last night, we started recording in the morning, and Niobe was I think you were gathering wood, coming back from gathering wood, and
Yes.
and then you basically went, oh, Steve, and I thought you found Steve,
Yeah.
but no, there was
I
another
found
dog.
a new Steve.
It's a new Steve. So this is not just Steve. This is Steve the Great.
Yes.
So
this
we
is
have-
Steve.
Yeah. Steve the Great and not Steve. So there you go. That's very cool. Very, very
Both
cool.
are fine donkeys. They're both pretty amazing.
Oh.
Whoop. Oh, he ate radishes.
So the animals, when they go to the bathroom, they make the same sound that humans make. It's quite amusing. So
It really is.
all right, so I think the plan for today was we were going to take another look at. Basically, we're going to see about ripping apart some of the house and maybe doing some of the layout.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
am just grabbing some water real quick for the donkey.
oh well, we've got water upstairs.
Yes, we do. But, but I'm just used to grabbing it from that because
Yeah.
I'm working on the garden so much.
Yeah.
So I kind of got used to that.
It's easy to do. Actually, I'm going to dump that.
And then I'll just let these guys sleep.
Cool.
So they won't be snorting.
Oh, I don't mind the snorting. It's just that sometimes I think that maybe somebody's outside. They're coming by, and you hear snorting, and you're like, oh, someone's on a horse or a donkey.
Right. Okay,
All right, so
I've got my hammer.
Yep.
I need some sticks.
I've got some sticks. Actually, yeah, you probably need more sticks. I only have like about 1,000.
Oh. You have 1,000 sticks?
Well, 2 stacks. Not even that. A stack of here. I have 815. Oh, it will go through sticks. you burn through them so quickly.
It's true. It's true. Too bad I can't build with the all the string I have in my inventory.
Oh, wait a minute! Didn't I built a new I built a new
That's
thing.
right. You did.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could have
yeah.
put my string in.
Well, there's okay, so you also made new chests. So there's white soft fluffy stuff, right? So and
Yes.
that's cotton. And then I made fibrous essence, which is fiber. And then there's thready things, which has always existed, and that's got thread in it. And then I made a new one called even more thready things.
Because we have a lot of thread.
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna need more, right? Because it's all the research and the material and the building and the oh my god.
Yeah, there will be a lot of use for the thread later whenever I start making rugs and curtains. Maybe I might make curtains.
Okay, alrighty.
I'm not sure. We'll have to see how it goes with this particular house.
Okay, well, we'll go with the flow. I defer to your your judgment. You're much better at that than I am.
Maybe the curtains should actually go in the bathroom area.
Oh,
That might be a good idea. Good use for it.
you rubber banded right out of the house. Where are you?
I'm on the top floor.
Oh, you went flying on my screen. All right, so
Well, magic.
magic. I do like this with all the windows open. This is really cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have them open more often.
Um,
It's such a beautiful view.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't have them open.
Well, you just didn't know how amazing it would be to have them open.
All right, so we're gonna pick them all up. Now,
Yep.
okay, what is the plan? What is the goal here?
So the goal is we're gonna rip this whole side of the wall out. I think
This whole side, so we don't need to take this one out.
this whole side.
What about? Well,
no,
we can
I
always put these back.
so.
So doors. We
Yeah,
need
we-
to get the doors too.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is the fun part. Ha ha.
Oh wait,
What?
wait. I see a lantern.
Oh.
We don't want to lose the lantern.
Yeah. That would be
Precious.
a problem. Now, hopefully, this place will. I think structural integrity in this game is pretty forgiving.
Oh yes, it's very forgiving.
Oh,
I'm
look how
pretty
different
sure
this.
that was a load wall that we just took down.
Well, no, these are
And
load
it's still
pillars.
standing.
These are load pillars. You see, they're holding up.
Oh,
Even though there's a
right.
space between the roof, the ceiling, and the roof and the pillar, it's I like to think that it's using magnetic propulsion to keep keep it up, keep the roof up off the.
Oh, you think?
That's my theory. I don't really have a better theory. It's the
It's
best I could come up with.
It's magic, of course.
Yeah, there's magnets. It's using
You'll
magnets.
you'll see all kinds of magical things happening.
But come over here. This place. Look, come over here and look. Oh, 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 oh. The roof's going away.
Just temporarily, we have to expand. But
That-
did you think that we were gonna just keep the tiny roof?
I don't know. But look, it's cool though. Look at how big this looks now.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference. All right. Do
It
we want to
does
get
make a
rid of
big
the
difference.
the pillars too?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could leave them and just build around them.
Oops.
Don't hit me with the hammer.
I lagged actually.
I do think that we need to take out this wall.
This one too?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, and so just in case, like some people may not realize it, every time you take out a fixed wall, like one of these walls or something like a roof or something like that, it does cost you $10.
Yes.
Yeah. So that, I mean, I've got, I don't know, we ran out of space, the super secret storage space, which also has like apparently two. Well, so they don't exist, but because they're super secret. But there's two super secret safes, and they're both basically packed, full of cash. So
They are.
I'm having to carry like what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, just $4,700 on me because we don't have enough place to store the rest of it. I shudder to think how much
Yes.
cash you're carrying actually.
I'm actually carrying you know what? Just a little over 4,000.
There you go.
So not too bad this time. I'm not heavy breathing because I'm carrying too much cash this time.
Well, it was steel earlier.
Sometimes it's cash, sometimes it's steel.
This one
Who
too,
knows?
right?
Um,
Well, we could put it back
probably,
later
yeah.
if we need to.
Yeah.
But this
Okay,
gives
so
us a clean cut from here
Exactly.
all the way over to here, right?
Right. And I'm just gonna take down the railings as well.
'Kay.
So that we can put in floors.
Okay, well, let's clear all of it then. There we go. The danger with doing this, though, is that you lag and you accidentally hit the wrong thing.
Yes.
I've done that before.
Oh, I have too. And luckily, it's not too terrible.
Yeah.
Just depends if you have something hanging on the wall that you just hit, or, a station. Because if you have a station sitting on a floor and you accidentally remove the floor, it will destroy the station. And that's actually painful.
So I'm going to get rid of these two. If I can actually... Oh, super dangerous. If I do this the wrong way, I'll take out the rampart. We don't want to
Okay.
take out the rampart.
No, we don't.
All right, so there we go. Oh, yeah, cool. Nice.
Oh, wow.
This is going to be massive.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is amazing already.
Yeah.
You know what?
What's that?
You know what? I'm just getting this idea.
Okay.
I think we kind of oh yes. So we need to have some openness in this build. Somehow we have to make, I don't know how we're going to do that.
Do you want to build a lanai?
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
This is
So,
cool up here.
For those that not everybody's going to know what a lanai is, right? So, actually, So I know what it is because I lived in Hawaii when I was a kid. But, a lanai is a Hawaiian thing, and it essentially is a combination indoor-outdoor living area. And it's because of the climate. You can in a house with a lanai, you can have like a living space, like with couches and stuff. You could even have a kitchen over here, and then you basically just walk right out, and you could be outside at the swimming pool. And that's that whole concept of the open area. That's the lanai.
Yeah,
It's so
amazing.
cool.
You're bringing the outdoors and making it a part of your home.
Yeah, and it's
And
just.
I mean, just look at this view.
I agree.
Just, yeah, it has to be done, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that way before we started ripping down the walls, but my goodness. Must be done.
Here, I'm gonna get rid of the HUD so I can get a good, clear view of this. But because this looks, what a difference this makes.
I know, right? I wouldn't have expected to. I don't know. I just wanted to build onto the ramparts, but yeah, this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be really amazing.
Here, let's do a family photo. Okay, we're getting ready. Actually,
I gotta get my hammer out.
okay. Well, actually, here we go. No, actually, no. You know what we do? Okay, face this way. Face this way. All right. Hang on. Okay.
Hey, I want to make sure that I don't look like I'm about to hit you with a hammer.
Oh, well, that's okay. People will understand. There we go. Say cheese. There we go. I look kind of. I'm like looking back at the camera, all wild-eyed.
Oh, oh great. That
like-
should be it. Then it really will look like I'm about to hit you with a hammer.
All right, so this is. We're not going to build the giant box, though, right? So this is actually.
No.
Because that would be silly, obviously.
Yeah.
We might.
That would not be good.
I'm a little. I'm almost thinking that these 3 roof pieces here might need to go.
Yeah, they're gonna need to go. Let's just take it all down. We have the funds.
Oh yeah.
We can do this.
Are we taking the whole roof?
Oh yeah, I'm just taking the whole roof. We're just gonna start fresh.
Where am I going to set fireworks off from?
Well, we'll build you a new roof to set fireworks off.
Sounds good.
So the Wild West has been really good to us. The land has provided us
That's right.
lots of opportunity, and we're gonna grab hold of that and make it a really gigantic house.
Especially the top floor.
Yes.
Oh, and we got to rescue the. Oh right, I forgot when I'm in pause mode. I can't actually interact with anything. When you clear the HUD off.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got the door. Oh, you got it too. All right.
Teamwork.
Okay, I'll start on this side. Oh, another window. This is strangely satisfying.
Right? I don't know if you, well, of course you probably do remember when we were taking down Negdar's place.
Oh yeah.
Collection party?
It was like, what did I call you? The elf,
Yes.
the little destructive
Yes.
elf,
Yes.
flitting through the base, destroying everything. It was quite hilarious, actually. It looked really
It was
cool.
very satisfying.
Yeah, that was actually that party. That whole thing was fun. Well, okay, so I think we've got a plan. I think we know generally what we're gonna do. I think you won't believe this, by the way, but we've gone on for almost an hour.
I don't believe that.
Oh yeah, it flies, right?
And look
when
how
you
much we got done.
we built we built a I don't know what do we call this?
I mean, we
football field?
we demolitioned an entire story of the house
Yes.
and expanded on the flooring.
Yeah, we did actually. Well, no, we now we just need to figure out what we're going to do. This is the fiddly part. To be honest with you, I don't like doing some of this sort of stuff unless I know exactly what I'm going to build in my head. I don't like doing it on camera because you spend so much time, like, you stare at it, you place something, you're like, that doesn't look right. Then you put it down again. It's backwards, so you pull it up. You know, and you're like, it's super slow and painful to actually do some of those builds.
Tedious
so
at
it's
times.
tedious.
It can be just because you're just kind of you're being creative and you're not, you know, you're kind of, well, just like this. We took down a few walls and then all of a sudden it was like all the walls are coming down because now we have this grand idea, or maybe I had a grand idea. You went along with the grand idea.
Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to put a shipping container up here so that we can buy clay.
Good idea.
In fact, I have a
That's
shipping.
a genius idea.
I have a shipping container right here.
Well, look at you being all kind of prepared and stuff.
Oh, I always have a shipping container on me. Have shipping container. Will travel.
Nice.
Not only is it a shipping container, it's a great shipping container.
Well, now it's going to be an even better one because I'm upgrading it another step.
Oh, cool. Oh, you've got metal on you?
Well, of course. Don't you carry metal ingots around on you?
No, not really. All right. So we're basically gonna, yeah. I think we've explained the idea, what the plan is. First floor is going to be the kitchen and the bathroom, etc. So it doesn't have to be all that big. It just needs to be. I think it's good the way it is. The floors are not all going to be the same size. It's going to sort of steadily get larger and larger as it goes up. Maybe the second floor will be as big as the third floor. Actually, not quite. Maybe we won't do this part necessarily, but we
Correct.
could. So we'll figure that out.
Here's the plan.
Yes.
We don't really know
Yes.
exactly how big we're going to be making the house.
We don't actually, do we?
Because as we're going along, we're becoming inspired to do different things than what we kind of planned on doing.
This is actually how, by the way, this is pretty well how 90% of the time, how, like, when we're on here building and doing stuff, that's pretty well how it goes. It's like, you're like, she goes, wait a minute, we could do this.
Yes, that's true. That's exactly what happens every time. You just saw it. That's exactly what happens when we're just trying to figure something out or do something. So I think this is going to turn out to be awesome.
Yep, I agree. All right, well, on that note, I think it's a good place to end it. So, yeah. Well, thank you very much, Niobe. As usual, it's been a treat. It's good times, fun, laughs, all kinds of stuff like that.
All those wonderful things.
All those wonderful
it has
things.
been amazing. It's as usual, it's a lot of fun.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you very much for having me.
No, no problem. All right. All right. So thank you, Niobe, and everybody else. Thank you very much. And I've noticed that I wasn't doing my standard proper OhnoCoho trademark outro. So on that note, thank you very much, everyone. Until next time, you all have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Niobe.
Bye-bye, Niobe.
All right. Bye.